Excitement is mounting as Canelo Alvarez appears to be in peak form during his latest training camp, showcasing relentless intensity in preparation for his showdown with Terence Crawford. However, Dimitri Bivol, who previously beat Canelo, commented on Crawford's move to 168 pounds. Initially skeptical, he admitted his opinion shifted after seeing Crawford in Dubai, saying he looked physically strong and skillful, good enough to be a real contender.
First reaction, of course, it was about size of Crawford. Is it okay for him to move up for 2 weight classes, yeah, or not? But then I saw him in Dubai maybe a month ago. I saw him. He's big, and he has very good skills. He's one of my favorite boxers. He able to win this fight.
Bivol added that Crawford still faces unknowns at the new weight. He emphasized the importance of adapting to heavier punches and pressure, while noting Crawford's unique ability to fight in multiple styles gives him an edge.
But there is a lot of but, and even not but, there is a lot of things, small things, which we don't know how he will deal with this. He needs to get used to the power and pressure of 168. Because it's different, big difference, to be honest. Maybe he will get used to it, and how he will be feeling himself on the same day when he will fighting, how his training camp will go on, a lot of things. But he's able, he has good skills, he's awkward, he can use 2 boxing stands. It gives him benefits, of course.
However, Canelo has been intensely focused in the gym, honing speed, power, and precision. Footage reveals sharp combinations and clean footwork, highlighting how seriously he's taking Crawford as a challenger. Observers say Canelo is looking more determined than ever. His physical strength and experience at 168 make him a dangerous opponent, and his training reflects a serious mindset. While Bivol acknowledged Crawford's mental toughness, he warned that success at 168 demands more, like hard sparring with bigger opponents and absorbing real shots to prove he can handle the weight class.
Yeah, it's for him, how I saw him, mentality, he's strong mentally, yeah? And he won this fight from the core, how I see, and it gives him credit with this mentality and to get the power from 168. Yeah, this is, we cannot say just only mentality or only sparring partners to get used to this weight. This is the combination of all of it. He needs to spar with bigger guys, he needs to get punches, he needs to be confident that he's okay with these punches. He needs to be confident that he will go in the ring and he could get the punches from Canelo and he will be okay with this.
Moreover, Manny Pacquiao advised Crawford to keep his speed intact while gaining strength. He stressed that maintaining balance between power and quickness will be key to Crawford's success at super middleweight.
My advice to him is, as he's moving up to his upcoming fight, make sure that he focus on speed, he focus on how to improve his strength and while maintaining the speed.
Sergio Mora admitted he once saw the fight as a mismatch, but after watching Canelo's lackluster performance against Skull, he now believes Crawford's speed, footwork, and ambidextrous power make him a legitimate threat.
Initially, I said, oh man, this is just going to money grab. I mean, Crawford started at 135. How is he going to be at a guy that's fought as high as 175? And then you saw Canelo's fight against William School, his last fight. It wasn't a good fight, man. You've seen that he doesn't have the fastball anymore. He doesn't have he's never had fast feet, but at least he's not cutting off the ring like he used to. Yeah. And the explosiveness in his combinations and in half speed, it wasn't there either because there was nothing to hit. So can you imagine a Bud Crawford who's nowhere near a William School. School just ran. He didn't try to win that fight. Bud's going to try to win the fight. He's going to have the footwork. He's going to have the hand speed. He's going to have, maybe not the power of Canelo, but he's going to have respectable pop in that punch coming from both stances, mind you, the left-handed and the right-handed stance.
However, Canelo's workouts have focused heavily on explosive strength, stamina, and balance. Training clips show rigorous core work and movement drills aimed at staying sharp through all 12 rounds. During mid-sessions, Canelo is delivering fast, accurate combos. His training clearly targets timing and positioning, showing he's preparing for Crawford's fast pace and slick style. As the bout approaches, Mora now sees it as an even matchup. He praised Crawford's growing size and aggression, saying the welterweight champ could use his sharpness and athleticism to outbox and frustrate Canelo.
And I just think, ultimately, Crawford just is a mean mofo. This dude, mean. Yeah. I mean, I met Bud a couple of times. He pulls me aside and he gives me that look. He's a mean, intimidating dude, man. Yeah. And then I've been seeing how he's been growing into the frame. He's gotten big. He's gotten muscular, and he's looking more like a middleweight, super middleweight. The closer the fight gets, the more I'm looking at Crawford like, this dude might do something, man. Because all along I haven't changed my tune. I said Canelo's going to win this fight, but he's not going to come out of it unscathed. I can see him being bruised up, battered, maybe a little bit of blood, but his size is going to come in the end. Now I'm starting to change my tune. I can maybe see the day that we've seen Canelo finally get old, no excuses, just Crawford pot-shotting him, having the night of his life, and we just watch something great. I can visualize it, man. So the closer this fight gets, the more that I'm looking at it like a 50-50 fight.
Abdullah Mason believes Crawford has the strength to pull off a surprise win, but he stressed that the outcome will ultimately depend on who rises to the occasion when the bell rings.
Canelo Crawford, I got faith that Crawford could take it. I got faith in Crawford. I feel like Crawford, he might surprise some people with his strength. So it all depends on who's the better fighter that night and who prepared better.
Stephen A. Smith firmly backed Terence Crawford to win on points against Canelo Alvarez. While acknowledging Canelo's greatness, Smith argued that Crawford's quickness, technical skills, and ring smarts would allow him to outscore Canelo over the distance. He dismissed the idea that Canelo's power-based style would be effective against someone as sharp and agile as Crawford.
I love Canelo. Crawford will beat Canelo. Crawford will beat Canelo by decision. I can't see anybody knocking out Canelo Alvarez. But I do believe that if you can box and you can move, that you can beat Canelo. You can outpoint him.
That's right.
And when I think about Canelo, one of the things that I don't like about Canelo, despite his greatness, and a neck as wide as Broadway for crying out loud.
Right.
The thing that I don't like about Canelo is that it's like almost every shot has to be a power shot.
It's a power shot, yes.
And that's not beating Crawford.
Smith warned that trading with the stronger, heavier-tested Canelo is risky, but believes Crawford's movement and angles can earn a decision without a knockout.
I will confess, I think Gervonta Davis's trainer, Cal, I think he said this. He said Crawford could find himself in trouble, and I'm not sure it was him, but I think it was him. He said Crawford could find himself in trouble if he decides to engage with Canelo, because Canelo is the naturally bigger, strong fighter. And I don't care that Crawford's gotten bigger, and I don't care that Crawford's going to go in there just as big as Canelo. Canelo is accustomed to fighting at the weight, and Crawford is not. And Canelo is a genius in this regard. You don't see him show up for fights not ready. He's always
prepared.
He's always ready. He's always prepared. So I think he's the slower fighter, though. And I think that Crawford is brilliant as a boxer. And I think that between switching to conventional and southpaw, using his jab and movement, I think that Crawford is going to outpoint Canelo because he's faster. But I don't think he's going to knock him out.
Yeah.